During the break, we were looking at some of the replays.
Welcome back to the channel. Coming in a little bit late to the second preseason game. I said that I was probably only going to play the first, but wanted to get accustomed to the new controls and new additions to Madden 24. So here we are, second quarter, 7 minutes left. Up by 1 against the Detroit Lions. Stay tuned for the rest of this one. Got the third preseason game coming soon.
Sometimes you go cold because you haven't thrown it in a while. Let's see if he can heat up again.
90 yards on the ground so far for Montgomery. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little. Isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there in the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he'll get this across the 50 to the 49. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Goff now looks to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting.
I don't know, last game our backup quarterback was absolute garbage, threw 7 interceptions, I believe. That's what the tally ended up being. But we got Trevor showing out. Agnew returned, a kick return for a touchdown. And we'll be getting the ball back here soon to cap off the second quarter.
His size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 2. Goff. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. Great move by Montgomery. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now a stoppage here for an injured player, and it's David Montgomery who is struggling a bit. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Lions have yet again retaken the lead. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now Lawrence steps away to his left. This is caught. It's Kirk. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Flushed out right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. But to throw again is Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. The kick by McManus is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. A pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. Each team now with just one more game after this one, and then we will get it all started as we normally do on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, still a lot to keep an eye on. Guys battling, trying to make a ball club. We'll send it back to two guys already on our team. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw is Beathard. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
Tackle there from James Houston. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this run.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive is going pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. A give up the middle to John. And he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Now Beathard. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Here's the rookie from Auburn, Tank Bigsby. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Tank Bigsby, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
I'm ready to take over, baby. Stay, no.
Now McManus for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. A 10-play drive that time. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are we going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He's got right on the short throw. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, here's Gibbs. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 36. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On 1st and 10, Hooker. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 25, here's 2nd down at a yard. Toss play to Jackson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Hooker eluding the pressure right. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Jags grab it. Boy, a rough time for a turnover there. They give it away on their first possession of this second half.
And what makes it worse, Brandon, is that they've already given away the lead in this quarter on the touchdown drive a minute ago. Now they run the risk of really falling behind unless their defense can bail them out a little bit. They'll be cheering for them hard from the sidelines.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
Final minute now of the third quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Dearness Johnson, 50 yards. And the Jaguars will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Dearness Johnson coming through, pass right over his shoulder, in stride, in for the tutty.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Time for another look at this Lions offense. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculated because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Well, you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your third-grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. To throw on third down. Hooker. And that will be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They'll throw here. Beathard. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got a lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
To throw is Beathard. Flushed out right. That is caught by Washington. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, Johnson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Beathard. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. He's going to have the first down and more than that. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jamal Agnew.
My man Agnew is too beast. My man is a monster for this play.
Here in the fourth quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now. Beginning to pull away.
Yeah, and this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator, and they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter, and I don't see them looking back.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Hooker quickly into the hands of Mims.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games.
There he goes left side across midfield, and he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 57 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defense.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. K'Lavon Chaisson, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got a man, it's Mims. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. Now, we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a give, it's Jackson, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Off the play fake. Hooker toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Holding. Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
On the give, here comes Jackson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Boy, so that one, Charles, is a crusher. Take away the touchdown.
Yeah, and that's where defenders, Brandon, really use the sideline to their advantage, because if you can influence the receiver to step out of bounds, you know he can't be the first to touch it when he re-enters the field of play, and that's going to cost him 6 points.
They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Back to throw Beathard. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw on second down. Hooker throwing the out route and complete. It's Kennedy. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, Hooker. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, Hooker. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hooker. Throw caught by Raymond. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. To throw on second down. Hooker. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Back to throw again. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 88 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better.
Appreciate you guys for stopping out. Jags come away with a win today, 38-20. CJ, I call him beat hard, but his last name is Beathard. He actually came through 183 and 2 tutties. Appreciate you guys stopping out. Stay tuned for preseason game 3. Peace.